Space Explorer, and this isn't about space. Like most of my other videos, I'm probably going to be changing my channel name sometime soon. This is an idea, fun factor, sounds pretty good, but not the best. But this is Scratch, and I created this little game I call Retro. It isn't too much of coding compared to some other stuff. I removed the theme tune because I suspect that it says my real name in it. But I gotta listen to it quite a bit longer, probably later. But I want to show you the game. So first, before I actually play the game, I'll tell you how it evolved, sort of. So, my first idea, I watched a 3D rendering video in how they did it in Scratch. I wanted to follow the tutorial, and I got a bit confused with the walls, that's why it's multicolored, just to help me code a bit. Then I started drifting away to how I could make this separately into my own game. I used the code I made with the walls, and you see this sort of goblin thing? See, like the one closer to my character that keeps on firing these bullets and has that weird noise? It's just a sound effect. But you see in him, he's got that weird dot. That's your aiming system. When the green flag's clicked, you can drag it round, and it helps you quite a lot. And just a few minutes ago, I added in bullet travel. So it used to be that I just stop where your aimer is, but like a real bullet, it now travels. When the game starts, it doesn't start phasing through walls and makes a weird, like, water drop sound, sort of. Which I added in player health, which is really fun. That weird looking box like thing is a med kit. Doesn't really look like one, but it is. There still is a few glitches I have to patch, but let's get down to the gameplay. So you see in the bottom left of my whatchamacallit, my screen, there's these controls. They help me move around, and you see at the top left there's my score and my health. See, if I destroy one of these goblins, my score goes up by 2. I'm adding in other stuff of like attachments. There's a vacuum cleaner and a flamethrower I'm adding in. But you see, if my health gets past 0, the game ends. And you see, my health's getting low. I just need it to get a bit lower for it to be a good example. I could do it now, but it wouldn't be a good example. I'm getting so low now. Don't know if I can make it to the med kit. I'll show you how the med kit works. You only get a few per round, but it's really good. This game took me a few days to code, and not straight on just days. It took me a while to code, I guess. I'm adding in a few different game modes, and I'm going to just quickly show you how much code it can take up. So not that much here, some here, but then this is quite a bit of code for like people who have just seen Scratch. It can be quite a bit, but basically, should I get into depth? So basically, forever, if it's touching this color, which is this weird shade of blue, well, not weird, just I was going to say perfect, but it's weird to describe colors. It is supposed to repeat, changing x by -10 and changing y by -10 until not touching color, this exact same color. If it's touching sprite 1, which is basically just the level, it has to repeat, changing x by +10 and changing y by +10 until not touching this color. If it's touching sprite 1, repeat in. You have to change your x by +10 and no y. Change your y by a +10 and no x changes until not touching this shade of grey. It's weird coding. I know it can, if beginners are first seeing it, it can be a lot for them. But first I need to point out a few glitches. Have a look at this. I just teleport. And I've just gone out of bounds and kind of glitched my game. Boop, pop. There's this other glitch that will get you trapped for the rest of the round if you perform it perfectly, which is pretty hard to... Oh. But also, this is another glitch here. Just have a look. See, just here. And 3, 2, 1, boop. Just appears there. I'm already trying to fix some of these glitches, but I tried to add in another attachment / weapon into the game. Well, something to fight with, and it just got really hard because when I added in the weapon, or something to fight with basically, it kind of just glitched out the game. So part of it's the only code that I added in at that time was to always go to the player, and somehow with that tiny piece of code it failed. And also the player character kind of freaked out. Oh, that's why. Okay, so basically, I accidentally made the thing to fight with red. I only just remembered, and I used that exact shade of red for the coding. That's why you can't go through the walls, which is can be really. So luckily I've just figured out what went wrong, and luckily it's not just my tablet just failing me and just going, today's the day I stop. So in the comments, put what I should probably add into this game. I already thought of adding in power-ups, which I've just realised how hard that would be. Like, give me a weapon idea or something to fight with idea. Okay, that's all from me today, and goodbye. If you're not, please subscribe. It will help out the channel and like the video if you actually liked it. Don't do what most other YouTubers say and just like it even though you don't like it at all. So like it if you do. But subscribing you can always do, and it's free to do, and you can always do it, which is good, and it would really help me out. Please check out my other videos, and goodbye.